Well, folks experiencing homelessness that have been staying near Loaves and Fishes tell me all of their tents were completely flooded out last night. You can still see some of that standing water right next to me on this side, right in between several of the tents, making for a very long day of cleanup ahead. Now, while we were out here, we saw tents mangled from the storm, dripping wet clothes hanging from fences, damaged generators, and so much more. 58-year-old Sandra Cooper says she's been cleaning up all morning after her tent was flooded in a storm unlike anything she's ever seen before last night. Even though the city did have warming shelters available, she tells us she didn't have the transportation to get to one, which is why she decided to ride out the storm in her own tent.
This was a horrible, horrible, horrible night for me. I hadn't been through storms, but this was the worst I've ever in my whole freaking entire life been through. And I didn't think that I was going to make it. God is my witness. I didn't think that I was going to make it through that storm last night.
I watch on TV all the time these tornadoes and go through Oklahoma and stuff. And literally that's what I thought we were going through. And being in a tent, you're basically hanging onto a kite.
And that was Sean Dickerson. He showed us inside of his tent, which was still wet from the storms. And he says because of that, at least half of the belongings he owns were ruined in the storm. Now, coming up in the next half hour, we'll share stories of other folks that decided to ride out this storm and the aftermath that they are now dealing with here outside of Loaves and Fishes. Back to you.
Yeah, it's a sad reality a lot of people are facing, trying to live out these conditions on the side of the road. So thank you so much for your updates.